What is good, guys? We are back. This time at the old abandoned Riverside Diner. An old train car turned into a diner. It's absolutely incredible. This historic piece of history is sitting right here, abandoned. Just sitting in the woods, right next to an old trout river.
Yeah.
Really, really cool, unique roadside rest area that has been forgotten about. Left here to rot. I can't believe that people pass by this every single day and nobody's tried to restore it, tried to save it in any way possible. It looks like it's just completely overgrown and just falling apart at this point.
Yeah.
We're gonna go check out what's inside, see what it's got. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And attached to the other sides of this train car is like a house, but this is the kitchen. Look at this kitchen. Look how old this is. Look at this. This is where they used to cook all the food. And what is seemingly a pretty regular kitchen. I mean, it's not industrial at all. It looks like the kitchen in like a grandmother's house. Like an older style kitchen. Look at the wallpaper. It's not even wallpaper. It's like it's just paneling. Wallpaper paneling. Alright. So as I go downstairs, past that little house looking kitchen, you find a more industrial type kitchen. Now this is the kitchen that we're used to seeing, guys, when we're inside of a restaurant, hotel, resort, anything like that. This is what we would normally see. Look at this. Wow. Pretty far gone, guys. This is, everybody's been in here. Look at all the microwaves that they have. This is the kitchen that I would have expected to have been inside of this restaurant. So what they had here behind the kitchen is a little living area. I guess the cooks, waiting staff used to hang out back here on their breaks. You could see they had couches, TVs. At one point in time they had a TV, and now that's a broken TV. But also right here you see a little kitchenette area where they take all their breaks, take their lunch, do all that kind of stuff. A little hidden area back here that actually is in a very cool looking spot, because you had this sliding glass door that goes right out onto this river. We are now going into the main house bar. Look at that. They had a bed set up. It's like this was an office. I could tell because there's a desk right over here. But it actually seems like somebody was taking naps here during business hours. Either that or they were working so hard that they just passed out at the end of the night and woke back up and went to work in the morning. The date on this calendar, December 2006. You can see it pretty clearly here, guys. The floor is just completely collapsing in on itself. Look at that chair. Everything right in the middle there. It's just all sinking right into the middle. You could also see right around the front area as well as underneath my feet. But you can see it right there. You can see it's just sinking all the way underneath the bar there. And you could actually feel the floor bouncing beneath me. So I have to be very careful because it seems like the floor joists have completely rotten and broken out from underneath me.
It's a nice like bar area. It looks like it would have been nice at one point. That kind of looks like you can get brick oven pizza, but it's just a window that leads to the kitchen where I guess they pass food through, maybe?
That's pretty much what it looks like.
Yeah. So those Christmas lights over it.
It is a really cool old brick backing on the bar there. Makes it look really old.
But it's like a facade because you could see pieces coming off, so it's only like maybe what, a 1/4 inch thick?
Yeah, it's actually wood. It's like wood paneling that looks like brick. They also did cedar shake and made a faux roof here. I like those overbars. It makes it look a little bit more homey.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it seems like it would have been a cool little like roadside attraction while you're driving through the state.
Yeah, to stop in and grab a beer,
Yeah.
or you know, just grab a quick bite to eat on the river.
Yeah.
Probably had fresh fish here or something like that. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Really, really wrecked. Oh wow. I knew that there was a dining area back here separate from the train car, but I did not know that it was this huge. I also did not know, and I should have figured, I did not know that it was sinking this badly over here. You could tell that the river is probably causing slides and everything from underneath it. I've actually been in a place like this, and we've been in a place together that was exactly like this in the basement. Everything was just collapsing. You could feel it around the rest of the house, how it was sliding towards the middle portion of the house, and that was on a river as well. And I believe that these two structures that I'm talking about are both having the same problems. Look at this. I love all this old cool red furniture that they had with the carpet. It goes along with the whole train car motif that they had going on. It's pretty cool. They had weddings here, it seems like. That's pretty much what this whole entire floor looks like right here. All that rotten wood. You can see the joists are just getting wet underneath there. There's water just sliding down, just making this place collapse. You can see the separation over there. Wow. So there's a cool apartment up here. I didn't expect this up here either. Very cool. Look at this old chair. What do they got going on behind here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, this is an apartment. I didn't expect this up here either. You could see how it's slanted down towards the river. It looks like whoever lived here definitely cleaned out very well. They didn't leave any of their belongings behind, at least so far. Oh wow, this is the rotten area right here. Jeez, I gotta be careful on these floors. Look at that, it's just a rotten bed. Anybody want to go to bed? So this is just an apartment that more than likely some of the staff or possibly the owner lived in at one point in time. Probably made it really easy for them to go back to work, being that you lived just above it, and kind of convenient if you needed anything, you don't have to run all the way home. So yeah, this is an apartment over the bar.
Oh wow. Check this out. That is cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. What are you reading?
This newspaper, the Sunday Star Ledger, last date on it was June 4th, 2006. So it's talking about the 2006 Stanley Cup Finals preview.
This is the back side of the train car here. No stairs or anything like that, so there wasn't anything going on in this back garden area, I guess you would say. But it's still very cool. I'm sure they had a place where you could look out through the doorway, I would actually presume. But yeah, it's still really, really nice. Look at that river. What a great location.
What's that back there?
It's an old room in the train car. It's like when you had like a private room.
I would
You
think
used to
more
be
of
able
like a
to come in
waiting
here.
area.
Well, this
Maybe.
is probably used for storage after the restaurant was, you know, made into this car. But I believe that it used to be an area where like a private, like you know how the train cars have the rooms now.
Oh yeah.
So it would be like that kind of private room, which is pretty cool. You could see that they totally redid it. You know, the ceiling and everything. The ceiling is different from the actual dining car area,
Yeah.
if that's what you would call it. I don't know if it's an actual dining car when the train was in use, but that's what it is
Yeah.
now.
I think so.
You can see that they redid the paneling, acoustic ceiling. It's rotting through. That's why all the floors are rotten. So what do you think about this place, Sam?
It's cool. It's pretty destroyed. You have a spider web on your camera.
There's usually spider webs on my camera when I'm in abandoned buildings.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, no, it's really cool. I like the theming of it. I think it would have been a really cool place to have been open. I mean, it's a restaurant that we would have went to. We like going to. We have a restaurant that we go to that's out of like an old train car, but it's not. Doesn't look quite like this.
It's not as old looking.
Yeah.
It's more modern.
Yeah.
Probably like more 50s than 1920s.
Yeah. But I like the theming of it. I think it's a cool location. I could understand how the business probably didn't do too well just because of where it's actually located.
Kind of in the middle of nowhere, which makes it cool, but also makes it kind of unreachable.
Yeah, but it is cool that it's next to the river. You can sit out and take a look at the view that you have here, and I mean, that's it. What do you want me to say? You're annoying.
Well, how was I being annoying?
Because I said, all right, I think I'm done. I got enough shots of this place, and you're like, did you?
Did you?
I think. I mean, how many like other variations can I take in this area?
I guess not very many.
Yeah. You're so annoying.
What I would like you guys to do is go
Shut
check out
up.
Christy's pictures on Instagram, because she shoots the best pictures that go on
No,
our
I don't.
Instagram.
Oh.
And I want you guys to give her credit for shooting the best pictures that go on our Instagram. Not the best pictures on Instagram, because
No.
there are
There's
other photographers
way talented people.
and videographers out there that are way better than us. But
yeah.
Christy, behold her pictures on our Instagram and say, hi, Christy. This is a nice shot. All right, guys. This was a really, really cool, unique explorer.
Yeah.
As Christy said, as I said, I wish you would have gotten here before everybody else kind of got here. It was in really, really good condition before, when we were seeing pictures and all that stuff, but we had bigger spots to get to.
Yeah.
We kind of weren't in this area a very lot over the last year, which is kind of crazy because we used to frequent this area quite a bit.
Yeah.
But we hadn't been over here, and when we did start seeing pictures, it kind of lost our attention. We had a chance to come and at least check it out, stand inside this cool train car, very cool, unique piece of history that sits here in the woods,
Yeah.
right next to the river, and it seems like it's gonna one day just either get grown over or slide right into the river like the rest of the house, as we noticed there. We saw everything kind of dipping in on itself. All the floor joists were rotten and broken out. It was absolutely dangerous walking through the rest of this. The integrity of this, however, has held up, and it's probably twice as old as the building that it's attached to, which is kind of remarkable. Like I said before, this hasn't been painted in at least 13 years, since 2006. 2 times we saw dates of 2006, that newspaper over here and the calendar that we saw downstairs. So that was indicative that this place has been gone for at least 13 years at this point.
Yeah.
This train car has held up very well. I can't even see any signs of leaking or rotting in the roof or anything like that. So the integrity of it, like I said, is still very, very good and holding it intact. Like I said before, this is a really cool, unique explorer. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Go check out her pictures on Instagram. As I told you guys before, best pictures on our Instagram, taken by Christy. We'll see you at the next spot, guys. Peace.
Peace.
I got her hand.
Peace. You got my peace. Peace.